going on, Jerome's? Your Minnesota Vikings are in the catbird seat at 6-5, staying alive, should move to 7-5, and then launch themselves into the NFC playoff places, taking over from the Lions, winning the division, and things are setting up beautifully for the Vikes. And Kwesi has, frankly, done a good job this season, but there's still room for improvement on this rooster, and the Vikings shelling out some league minimum, veteran minimum deals to get a couple of more players, especially on the defensive side of the ball. It needs to be Christmas in November. Nailed it. For Brian Flores and make that defense even better. Here are three veterans that the Vikings need to sign. First off, our guy Eli Corbett's been on one. Just like these jersey swaps have been tight. So, Akiem Hicks, Akiem the Dream. No, he is not Akiem Hicks from the Bears days. No, he is not. But is he a guy that can still certainly get his own rush on a three-man front? Yes. He certainly is. 34 years young, and with the Vikings losing Dean Lowry, having some depth would be important along the D-line, even though hopefully it's Jaquelin Roy season. Last year in Tampa, Akiem Hicks, 11 games, 22 tackles, a sack, 9 pressures, both 3 passes broken up. Hicks Island down there. But as a guy on the veteran minimum deal, playing 15, 20 snaps a game and getting some pressure on the quarterback, yes. Certainly could and should do that. Another name is just recently added to the waiver wire list, and whatever team claims Derek Barnett has to take on $500K for the rest of the season, which frankly is a bargain. Schefter, go. Eagles are waiving Derek Barnett today per sources. The 14th overall pick of the 2017 draft is expected to draw interest and find a new home soon. Now, Barnett's basically been out of the Eagles' rotation over the last 2 seasons for whatever reason, but he is 27 years young, and even though I love the way that love the way that DJ Wanham has stepped up with Marcus Davenport out, having another guy who can get after the quarterback certainly makes sense. Barnett has career 21.5 sacks, 176 pressures, and it would be a full circle of life moment for Derek Barnett. So, first off, he was college teammates with Josh Dobbs at Tennessee. Rocky Top, what up? He was drafted with the number 14 overall pick in 2017, which the Vikings sent to the Eagles for Sam Bradford in 2016. He strip-sacked Keenum in the 38-7 game, and his fumble recovery at U.S. Bank Stadium sealed the win over the Patriots in the Super Bowl, which should have been the Vikings' home Super Bowl. Not that I'm still bitter or anything. As my eye twitches. That might be a stroke. But yeah, Derek Barnett certainly could and should add a little something to the Vikings pass rush. And then, of course, we get to Darius Shaq Leonard. So Shaq Leonard is only 28. He's been plagued by back issues, and he missed the bulk of last season. And this year he's not the same guy, but could he certainly find a role with the Vikings? Yes. And I think with Jordan Hicks on injured reserve for the next couple of weeks, even though Ivan Pace Jr. And Anthony Barr and Troy Dye are there stepping up, I do think that Shaq Leonard, who the Vikings reportedly are one of the 3 finalists per the Athletics' Dan Rossini, couldn't should add a little bit of something. Former second-round pick out of South Carolina State, go Bulldogs. He was the Defensive Rookie of the Year in 2019. He was a 3-time first-team All-Pro, 1-time second-team, 3-time Pro Bowler, 614 career tackles, 15 sacks, 17 forced fumbles, and he's the perfect type of player for what Kwesi wants to do. Whether it's usually health issues, or whatever reason, it's the whole "Mama, I can change him" mentality. And I think Darius Leonard could bring a little something to the table. He's still relatively young at 28, and back issues are scary because you never met someone who used to have a bad back. But if the Vikings can coax anything out of Darius Leonard going forward, I think that the juice would be worth the squeeze. And all 3 of these guys are at positions of need, whether it's Shaq Leonard, whether it's Derek Barnett adding depth, or of course Akiem Hicks. Just having these guys who know how to win, these guys who have been there, done that, gotten the T-shirt in this league, and bringing them on for cheap. I mean, it makes all the sense in the world. So hopefully Kwesi is going to be out there cooking and getting ready for the holiday season and getting Flores a couple of toys for the rest of the way. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings need to sign Akiem Hicks. Vikings need to sign Derek Barnett. Vikings need to sign Darius Shaq Leonard. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.